Every step I take today is guided by divine intelligence. I know that the path before me is already prepared, cleared, and blessed. There are no accidents in my journey, only divine appointments. Each moment that unfolds is perfectly aligned with my highest good. I do not stumble. I do not wander aimlessly, for Spirit walks before me, making the crooked places straight and the rough places smooth. My mind is at peace, knowing I cannot make a mistake when I listen to the quiet voice of intuition, the voice of God within. I rest in the certainty that every decision, every encounter, and every circumstance is a piece of the greater plan that leads me toward abundance, joy, and fulfillment. I release the need to control every detail, for I trust the unseen hands of Spirit guiding me. I do not question delays or obstacles, for I know they are but redirections towards something better than I had imagined. If a door closes, it is because another, greater door is opening. If plans change, it is because the divine has arranged something more perfect for me. I walk with confidence, for my steps are ordered in harmony with divine timing. Nothing comes too early, nothing comes too late. Everything arrives in perfect sequence, like the unfolding of a rose in the warmth of the sun. The choices I make today are touched by wisdom beyond my own. I do not lean on human reasoning alone, but on the infinite mind that sees the beginning and the end as one. I know the right words to say, the right actions to take, and the right opportunities to embrace. Even in silence, I am guided. Even in stillness, I am moved in the right direction. I am never without guidance, for divine intelligence speaks to me through signs, through intuition, through inner peace, and through the unfolding events of the day. I walk without fear of error, for even my seeming mistakes are transformed into lessons that lift me higher. Every experience today serves my growth. Every challenge carries the seed of its own solution. I am guided not only in great matters, but in the smallest details of my life. What to say, where to go, whom to meet, all is already written in divine order. My part is only to trust, to listen, and to move forward in faith. As I walk this day, I feel the invisible presence of Spirit directing me toward opportunities I had not seen, blessings I had not expected, and answers I had not imagined. There is a rhythm to life that carries me, a current of divine order that lifts me and places me exactly where I need to be. I cannot be lost, for Spirit is my compass. I cannot miss what is mine, for what belongs to me by divine right will always find its way into my hands. My path today is straight, clear, and blessed, for it is lit by the eternal wisdom of God. Today, blessings flow to me and through me. I recognize that I am a channel for divine good, and as I open myself to receive, I also become a vessel that gives. The law of circulation governs my life, and in this law, nothing is ever lost or wasted. What I release in love, gratitude, or generosity returns to me multiplied, pressed down, and running over. Every act of kindness I perform, every thought of good I hold, and every gift I share creates ripples that return to me in ways greater than I could imagine. I live in the rhythm of giving and receiving, knowing that blessings are endless, infinite, and constantly renewing themselves. As the morning light shines upon the world, I declare that blessings are already set in motion for me. Opportunities, connections, and resources are lining themselves in perfect order. There is no lack in my universe, for Spirit is my source, and Spirit is boundless. Money flows to me, health flows to me, peace flows to me, love flows to me. Every good thing flows in a steady stream. I need not chase or struggle, for what is mine by divine right is magnetized to me effortlessly. The blessings I seek are already seeking me, and as I open my heart in gratitude, I find them appearing in the right form, at the right time, and in the right measure. I also know that blessings are not meant to be hoarded, for they are living currents of divine energy. As I give freely, I keep the river of life flowing. When I encourage others, I myself am uplifted. When I share what I have, I make space for more to enter. When I bless others, blessings return to me tenfold. This day I walk in the awareness that I am both receiver and giver, both beneficiary and benefactor. Nothing I give diminishes me, it only multiplies the good in my life. For as I send out love, it circles back with greater power. As I send out joy, it returns to me in waves. As I send out blessings, I am showered with blessings in return. I am grateful for the blessings already present, the breath in my lungs, the opportunities that surround me, the people who bring me joy, the lessons that shape me, and the strength that carries me forward. Gratitude expands every blessing, and the more I acknowledge the good I already have, the more good flows toward me. Even now, unseen blessings are on their way, hidden opportunities are about to reveal themselves, and doors I did not even know existed are preparing to open wide. Today, I declare myself rich in spirit, rich in love, rich in peace, and rich in supply. I do not look at appearances of lack, for I know the truth: the universe is abundant, and I am in harmony with that abundance. Every blessing I receive today becomes a seed for more, and every blessing I share plants a harvest I will reap in divine timing. I live in the flow of blessings without beginning and without end, and today I am carried on its endless stream. I release fear, doubt, and worry, for they no longer have a place in my life. I recognize them as illusions that cloud my vision of truth, and I let them dissolve in the light of faith. Fear is only the absence of trust, and today I choose trust. Doubt is only the shadow of faith, and today I choose faith. Worry is only wasted imagination, and today I use my imagination to create, to believe, and to expect the best. I no longer rehearse failure in my mind. Instead, I rehearse victory, abundance, joy, and success. Faith closes my thoughts, and faith opens the doors of opportunity that no man can shut. When I think in faith, I align myself with the infinite power of spirit, a power that never fails, never falters, and never runs dry. Faith is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, and as I walk that bridge, I carry my desires into manifestation. I do not beg, for I already know that what I desire exists in the unseen. I do not plead, for I already know that God's promises are sure. I affirm with quiet confidence that everything I need is unfolding now, and I trust the process without fear. I understand that fear and faith cannot live in the same house. Where faith enters, fear departs. Where trust abides, doubt dissolves. Where light shines, darkness vanishes. Today, my mind is a house filled with faith, and there is no room for fear to dwell. I see my future not with trembling, but with excitement. I look at my present not with anxiety, but with gratitude. I know that every situation carries the seed of good, and with faith, I water that seed until it grows into blessing. I also know that fear is often the threshold of great change. When fear tries to whisper that I cannot, faith rises and declares that I can. When fear says the door is closed, faith says another will open. When fear says I lack, faith reminds me that I am supplied. Each time fear knocks, I answer with faith, and fear vanishes into nothingness. Fear cannot withstand the strength of a mind anchored in divine truth. I release worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow is in God's hand. I focus on today, knowing that the same Spirit who provides for me now will provide for me then. I trust that all I need is already prepared, and the timing of my blessings is perfect. I walk forward with courage, for courage is faith in action. I do not wait for fear to vanish before I move. I move, and fear vanishes in my steps. Faith is my shield, my compass, and my strength. With faith I rise above appearances, I transcend obstacles, and I attract solutions. I am fearless because I know who walks beside me. I am confident because I know the universe is conspiring for my good. I am faithful because I know that every prayer is already answered. Today, my mind is steady, my heart is strong, and my life is a testimony of fearless faith. My body is a temple of the living God, and every cell within me radiates divine life. I am alive with health, strength, and energy. I declare that harmony flows through my mind and my body, cleansing me of all heaviness, weakness, or pain. I do not accept sickness as part of my identity, for health is my birthright and vitality is my natural state. Every breath I take fills me with the renewing power of spirit. Every beat of my heart is a reminder that divine life flows endlessly within me. I am strong, I am whole, and I am sustained by the infinite power that created me. I know that divine intelligence governs every organ, every muscle, every function of my body. Nothing is out of order, nothing is broken, nothing is beyond repair, for spirit restores all things. My body listens to my words, and I speak words of life, strength, and healing. I do not claim weakness, I do not claim limitation, for what I affirm I attract. Therefore I affirm life. I affirm renewal, I affirm vitality. My body is quickened, my energy is refreshed, and my spirit is lifted. I let go of every thought of fatigue, for I am energized by the source of infinite power. I release every thought of illness, for I am filled with divine wholeness. I let go of the past, for healing is always now. I see myself as God sees me, whole, complete, radiant with vitality. I live in the awareness that every part of me is sacred, designed for strength and capable of renewal. Just as the seasons renew the earth, spirit renews my body. Just as the dawn renews the day, spirit renews my health. I am grateful for this body that carries me, for its resilience, its wisdom, and its ability to heal. I do not criticize it, I bless it. I do not curse it, I honor it. For my body is not separate from spirit, it is spirit expressed in form. Each cell listens to the vibration of my thoughts, and as I hold thoughts of peace, gratitude, and faith, my body responds with health and harmony. I walk with ease, I breathe with ease, I move with grace, for divine life flows through me without obstruction. Health is not something I chase, it is something I embody. It is not outside of me, waiting to be earned, it is within me, waiting to be recognized. Therefore I awaken to the truth that I am already well. My strength is already restored, my vitality is already mine. I no longer say one day I will be healthy. I say I am healthy now, for every word I speak is a command to the universe, and every command is fulfilled in divine right ways. I carry myself today in the consciousness of radiant health. I walk upright, I breathe deeply, and I move with joy. I live in gratitude for a body that serves me faithfully, and I serve it with words of blessing. My body is a temple of the living God, and it glows with light, strength, and divine energy. Money, opportunities, and resources flow to me in divine right ways, and I am always richly supplied. I do not live in fear of lack, for lack is an illusion. The truth is abundance, and abundance is my natural inheritance. I was not born to struggle. I was born to live in harmony with the infinite supply of spirit, the same power that feeds the birds of the air and clothes the lilies of the field sustains me. I am never without, for my source is unlimited and unfailing. The channels may change, but the supply is constant. I affirm that prosperity is not something distant, not something I must chase or earn and strain, but something that already surrounds me. Opportunities are at my door even now. Money moves toward me with ease, for I am aligned with the law of circulation. As I release fear, I create space for abundance to flow in. As I let go of clinging and grasping, my hands open to receive. I know that wealth is not created by force, but by alignment with divine law. What is mine by right of consciousness cannot be withheld, and it arrives in perfect time and form. I see money not as something separate from spirit, but as one of its expressions. Money is energy, and energy is infinite. Therefore I never say I don't have enough. I say I am richly supplied. I am provided for in every way. I no longer chase wealth. I magnetize it through my faith and expectancy. I do not envy the prosperity of others, for their good affirms the abundance of the universe, and what God has done for one, He does for all. I know that prosperity is not selfish. It allows me to give, to serve, and to uplift others. As my cup overflows, I bless those around me. As I prosper, I become a blessing. I am not limited to one channel, one job, or one source, for Spirit has infinite ways to deliver supply. Unexpected avenues open. Hidden opportunities reveal themselves. Doors that seemed closed swing wide with ease. My wealth does not depend on human circumstances, but on divine law, and divine law never fails. I affirm that I live in a rich, friendly universe. Everywhere I go, I attract favor, opportunities, and provision. People are moved to help me, doors open for me, and blessings flow toward me. I am always in the right place at the right time, guided to the right ideas that bring prosperity. Even in silence, abundance is arranging itself for me. Even in rest, supply is finding its way to me. I give thanks for the money that already flows in my life, whether great or small, for gratitude multiplies my blessings. I speak to my finances with love, not fear, for love attracts increase. I see my bank accounts growing, my opportunities multiplying, and my resources expanding. I do not dwell on what is missing. I rejoice in what is here, and by rejoicing I call forth more. My life is rich, my path is prosperous, and my supply is constant, for God is my source, and His abundance is endless. Every relationship in my life today is touched by divine love. I affirm that I attract only those who are meant to walk with me on this path, and they come in peace, harmony, and joy. I release the fear of conflict, betrayal, or disappointment, for love is the only power that governs my connections. I am no longer bound to past wounds or painful memories, for divine love heals all misunderstandings and restores balance. I see each person not through the eyes of judgment, but through the vision of Spirit, which recognizes only the truth of love within them. I attract the right people at the right time for the right purpose. There is no chance, no accident, only divine alignment. Every conversation I have today carries meaning. Every meeting is guided by Spirit. I trust that the people who uplift me will be drawn near, and those who no longer serve my journey will gently fade away. I let go with peace, and I welcome with joy, knowing that the flow of relationships is always under divine order. I declare harmony in my home, peace in my family, and love in my friendships. I speak words that heal, words that uplift, and words that strengthen the bonds between myself and others. My presence radiates calm and kindness, and those around me feel safe, valued, and appreciated. Love flows through me without effort, and it blesses everyone I encounter. Where there is tension, love dissolves it. Where there is distance, love bridges it. Where there is misunderstanding, love clarifies and restores. I am grateful for the connections that nurture my spirit. I do not take them for granted, for I know that every loving relationship is a gift from God. I see my loved ones surrounded by divine protection, guided by wisdom, and blessed with prosperity. I release them from fear, judgment, or control, and I bless them to grow into their highest selves. As I bless them, I too am blessed, for love given is always love returned. I am also open to new relationships that enrich my life. I call forth divine partnerships, friendships, and collaborations that align with my purpose. The people who enter my life are mirrors of the love I hold within myself, and as I grow in self-love, I naturally attract those who reflect that same energy. I am never alone, for Spirit surrounds me with love in countless forms. Strangers become friends, friends become family, and family bonds deepen through grace. Today I choose to be an instrument of peace in every interaction. I listen with compassion, I speak with kindness, and I act with integrity. I know that relationships thrive not through force, but through love freely given. I trust that divine love guides my words, my actions, and my heart. Wherever I go, harmony follows me, for I carry peace within me. Every relationship I touch today flourishes, for it is nourished by the endless well of love that flows through me from the divine. Wherever I go, divine protection surrounds me, and nothing can disturb my peace. I live in the certainty that I am safe, guided, and sheltered by the unseen power of Spirit. I do not walk in fear of harm, for I know the light of God goes before me, making my path secure. No weapon formed against me can prosper, for I am wrapped in the shield of divine love. This day I move with confidence, knowing that the presence of Spirit is my fortress, my guardian, and my strength. I release every thought of danger, worry, or insecurity, for I am never alone. I am upheld by the everlasting arms of God, and those arms never weaken, never fail, never let go. I am watched over in every moment, whether in silence or in activity, in rest or in movement. The same power that keeps the stars in place, that commands the seas, and that orders the seasons also watches over me. Nothing can touch me except that which is for my highest good, and even challenges are transformed into blessings by divine order. Peace fills my mind, for I know that my true protection is within. Fear cannot take root in a mind anchored in Spirit. Anxiety cannot dwell in a heart filled with faith. I stand still and remember that God is my refuge. No matter what storms may rise around me, I remain calm, centered, and secure, for the peace within me is stronger than the chaos without. I carry this peace wherever I go, and it extends outward, blessing my surroundings and calming those I meet. I affirm safety for my loved ones as well. I see them wrapped in the same divine protection that surrounds me. No harm can come near them, for angels of light watch over them in all their ways. I release worry about them, for I know they are in the care of Spirit, and Spirit never fails. My prayers for them are shields of love, and those shields are stronger than fear. I walk through this day with a quiet confidence. I do not hurry, I do not panic, I do not fear. My steps are steady, my mind is clear, my heart is at ease. Protection is not something I must earn or beg for. It is already mine. Peace is not something I must chase. It is already within me. I am safe because I live in the consciousness of divine safety. I am secure because I rest in the truth that nothing can separate me from God's care. Even in the night, I sleep in peace, for I know that Spirit does not slumber. While I rest, divine love keeps watch. While I dream, divine order is at work. At every hour, in every place, in every circumstance, I am surrounded by protection and filled with peace. No matter what unfolds, I am held in safety, for the presence of God goes before me, stands beside me, and dwells within me. Today is filled with divine surprises, and I open my heart to receive them with joy. I let go of rigid expectations and allow the universe to bless me in ways beyond my imagination. I do not limit how good can come to me, nor do I dictate the form it must take. Instead, I release control and trust that Spirit knows the perfect way to deliver every blessing I need. I walk through this day with a sense of wonder, knowing that hidden gifts are waiting to reveal themselves, and unexpected doors are ready to swing open. I affirm that miracles are natural, not rare. They are not reserved for a chosen few, but for anyone who believes. I live in expectancy, and in that expectancy, miracles appear. What others call coincidence, I call divine orchestration. What others see as chance, I see as the perfect timing of Spirit. Every delay has a purpose, every change has a meaning, and every turn leads me closer to the blessings already prepared for me. Nothing happens by accident. All unfolds in the rhythm of divine order. I let go of the belief that blessings must always come through hard struggle or effort. Some blessings arrive in quiet whispers, others in sudden breakthroughs, but all arrive with ease when I am aligned with Spirit. Today I am open to surprises. The phone call that brings good news, the opportunity that appears without warning, the solution that presents itself when I least expect it. I welcome these gifts with gratitude, for they remind me that the universe is friendly, generous, and always working for my good. I do not fear the unknown. I embrace it, for the unknown is the field where miracles bloom. I release the need to see the full picture, and trust that each moment will reveal itself at the right time. Surprises are not to be feared but celebrated, for they carry the fingerprints of Spirit. I affirm that what surprises me today will uplift me, bless me, and guide me into greater joy. Nothing that comes to me can diminish me, Everything that comes to me elevates me. I carry within me the spirit of gratitude, and gratitude multiplies every gift. I give thanks in advance for blessings not yet seen, for by giving thanks now I call them into form. I expect divine favor to show up in big and small ways. I expect kindness to meet me, prosperity to flow to me, peace to settle upon me, and joy to rise within me. My expectations are high, not in arrogance, but in faith. I expect the best, and the best manifests for me. Today I move through life with a smile of anticipation, for I know that miracles are unfolding even now. I may not see them yet, but they are on their way, already in motion, already arranged. I declare that this day will not end without blessings that astonish me. I am ready, willing, and open to receive. Spirit delights in surprising me, and today my life is overflowing with divine surprises and unexpected miracles. My prayer is released to divine law, and I know it is already fulfilled. I do not wonder how or when, for Spirit's timing is perfect. I trust the invisible to manifest in visible form. What I have asked for is already mine. What I have spoken is already done. I seal my words with gratitude, for gratitude is the proof of faith. I rejoice in advance, knowing that every blessing is on its way to me now. I rest in peace, I walk in faith, and I close this prayer with certainty, and so it is. Amen.